Piloted today by Kenneth Whistler, very experienced pilot with around 15,000 flying hours. He flew solo in a glider when he was just 15, was active in gliding competitions, aerobatics, became an instructor, and had 800 hours on glider. Joined the Norwegian Air Force in 1981. And when he's not flying the MiG or the Vampire or the Norwegian Air Force Historical Squadron, he flies the Scandinavian Air Force. 737 since 1998. He is the founder of the Norwegian Air Force Historical Squadron. He's been displaying and flying Vampires since 2007. More than 200 hours on the type. And his passion for aerobatics is something that he indulges in his activities too, aerobatics, as well as on the aircraft of the Norwegian Air Force Historical Squadron. And if you'll allow me a little personal moment of nostalgia, the Big 15 was the very first Airfix kit I got. My dad bought it for me. Why did he buy me a Russian jet? I have no idea. But I do remember it. As well as the single-seat and two-seat Vampires and its aircraft, the historical squadron also operates Canada PC-133 T-Bird, which is another training aircraft from a similar vintage. This aircraft has starred in many films, most famously perhaps Memphis Belle, about the crew of the B-17 who were flying their last mission before their end of tour. Just as the Lancaster of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight is there to commemorate the more than 50,000 members of RAF Bomber Command who gave their lives in the Second World War. So Sally B is kept as a flying memorial to all those of the US Army Air Force who gave their lives in the same conflict.
No, not now, though. Keep walking a bit.
The RAF Lancasters used to bomb by night, and the American Air Force Flying Fortresses bombed by day. Isn't it great to see such a large aircraft flying so low over the sea? Flying Fortress because it was literally bristling with machine guns. The upper side of the aircraft, the tail, the underside, the waist gunners halfway down the fuselage and the nose as well. And the idea was that flying in what was referred to as a barrel formation, where if you imagine a barrel lying on its side with aircraft positioned all the way around the outside, each fortress was so heavily armed that when flying in formation with the others, they'd all be able to give each other covering fire and therefore protect themselves against the German fighters. Unfortunately, the reality proved very different. The fighters still got through, and the losses that the American bomber fleet suffered were very severe. Now you can see the bomb bay is open, not as large as the bomb bay on the Lancaster, but still packing quite a punch. Often escorted by P-47 Thunderbolts, but they only had a limited range. It was only with the advent of the Mustang as the fighter escort, which could be equipped with drop tanks for additional fuel, much like we saw on the MiG-15 just now. That gave the Mustang sufficient range to accompany the American bombers all the way to their targets deep in Nazi Germany. And it was only then that the bomber losses began to subside. Didn't go away altogether, of course, because there was then still the flak, the anti-aircraft fire over the target. That is a truly wonderful sight.
This is front so easy to film.
And if you wish to carry on seeing her flying, then please do consider supporting the B-17 Charitable Trust, because like